Monday nighter, last game on the card, Patriots, New York Jets. Patriots open up at -7.5. They're down to 7. The leading indicator books still have them at 7.5, but at plus money. Beautiful weather. It's going to be beautiful weather all week. 61 Fahrenheit, clear, 4 miles per hour. Patriots coming off their 4th straight loss, 24-21 at Buffalo. First loss at Buffalo since 2011. Newton fumbled at the Buffalo 13 with 31 seconds left to seal the deal. 15 for 25, 174 yards, no TDs, no picks. Ran 9 times for 54 yards. Patriots were -3. Very key players. Stephon Gilmore, Julius Edelman, N'Keal Harry, all listed as questionable. Jacoby Myers led the receiving corps with 6 catches for 58 yards. Damian Harris looked good running, 16 times for 102 yards and 1 TD. Love to see Sony Michel back in action. Jawan Bentley, their linebacker, and defensive end Lawrence Guy, injured during the game, listed as questionable. Carl Davis, their defensive tackle. Their safety, Kyle Duggar. Tight end, Dalton Keene. And Devin Asi are all listed as questionable this week. Let's talk about the Patriots first, Bebsy. I do not want them as 7-point favorites here.
No, and I mean, Birdie just popped in and said, Bebsy, why do I like the Jets here? I can't bet it, but I do like the Jets, and I kind of agree with Birdie. As much as I like going head-to-head with the Birdman, I think the Patriots might be getting a little extra love for the way that they hung with a Buffalo team that's been playing bad. So I just think this is too many points for a team that's they're just devoid of talent right now. They lost so much this offseason. They lost more with the guys opting out for COVID, with either medical reasons or the fact that they were having newborns and stuff like that and didn't want to play. There's not much talent on this roster right now. Belichick's interview where he's just like, yeah, we went all out. We won 3 Super Bowls and now we just don't have the players.
But it was a financial thing. It was weird. Didn't you find it? I found that so strange.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. And he's trying not to say, look, the team's shit. And he wants to say that, but he can't. He can't come out and say, look, this is the worst fucking team I've ever coached personnel-wise, and then walk into the locker room and be like, all right, guys, let's go get him. So, yeah, he's got to find a more creative way to say that. But look, both of these teams do not have much talent. The difference is one is coached by Bill Belichick and one is coached by Adam Gase. So there's the massive – if anything, the Jets have more talent on their roster. So I think it's too many points to give the Patriots in this one. They should win. Like I said, I think the Jets are going 0-16. And I don't think the team wants to go 0-16, and this is a spot where they have a chance to maybe squeak out a win. I don't think they will, but brutal teams that are staring at 0-16, they don't want that distinction, so they put up a better fight against teams where they see a possible chance of winning. So I just think the spread is too high right now in this.
Agreed. I think it's time to bet the New York Jets. I also think Ron Walsek's look on over 9 punts might be brilliant. And I don't usually say that about punt props. But it might be fucking brilliant. So I have written that note down, Ron Walsek over 9 punts. That might be such a sharp look, Ron. I don't mean to laugh when I say it, but it might be such a sharp look. The Jets have to be the play for me.
Easy's got a great stat here, and holy fuck, I want to scream this to the world. Gase has more losses by 20 points than he has wins as a head coach. How does this guy have a job? That is a mind-boggling stat.
Oh, man. Nathan Cerny giving us a final score of 21-10. I don't want to get too confident. Pineapple Cook says the under is the best play this game. Jets not scoring more than 13. Let's talk about the Jets, and then we'll talk about this 13 from Pineapple Cook. Just coming off 35-9 loss at Kansas City. Held the Chiefs to just 50 yards on the ground. Chiefs still put up 446 yards through the air. Darnold, though, was without his top receivers in Crowder and Perryman. They both remain questionable. Without them, he goes 18 for 30 for 133 yards. They're 0-8 for the first time since 1996. Linebacker Blake Cashman, offensive tackle Cameron Clark remain questionable. Quinnen Williams hurt his hamstring. Now, I need to read between the lines. And not reading between the lines was the reason why I didn't get paid off on the Jacobs prop for the Raiders. I should have read between the lines and know that his knees barking or whatever that comment was just that sit him in the game room for a while, let him watch some film of him succeeding or whatever it was. So, but Quinnen Williams, I think he maybe just left the game because he's so important to the team.
100%. I think you'll see Becton take some time off this year, just because. Hey, why ruin these guys?
Yeah.
Time and again, even with the Niners, Kittle's like, I can come back in 2 weeks, and they're just like, just sit down, George. Like when you are winning, you tough out injuries, you play through stuff. When you know your season is over, like the Jets obviously do, and the Jets are staring at a possible winless season, you look at guys like Quinnen Williams and Mekhi Becton, who might be battling some little injury, and you sit them down. You do it because you don't really want to win games. You don't want the media to know you're tanking, but it's kind of obvious sometimes when you have Adam Gase as a head coach. But you're absolutely right, Jimmy. You don't put a guy like Quinnen Williams in if he's got anything nagging you. You let him rest. You let him learn. You let him be a better player down the road, and you stay away from certain games.
This total has gone up 1.5 since Bet365 opened it at 41. Nathan Cerna got it at 43.5. Joe Free says maybe the under is the play for the Jets game. Why is it going up?
I don't know how it's going up because I don't know what players on either team can score points.
Yeah.
Is Jamison Crowder the best offensive weapon playing in this game?
Well, I don't think he's going to be playing. I hope he's playing because I'm going to take the Jets. But him and Perriman have been out. So, if I want to pull up – sorry, I got the battle for 270.
So, wait, what's the points total sitting at now?
42.5.
Jesus, that screams under, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? I mean, the weather's perfect. But does it matter?
It doesn't matter. There's no players. There's nobody who puts up points.
I mean, I don't want to be sitting here with a triple up because I am going to be taking the Jets. I think Ron Walsack completely nailed this with the over 9 punts. So those are two looks I'm going to make.
I mean, that is a hilarious bet.
It's Ron.
I want to take it just because it's the funniest bet of the year.
You know what? I used to love punt bets, and I used them all the time. And then I made the over punt bet in the Eagles Patriots Super Bowl, and I've never bet an over punt bet since.
Okay, hang on. Punt bets aside, who scores points in this game?
Nobody.
It's got to be an under.
It's got to be an under. It's got to be an under. Ziggy Balls says don't take the Jets. I don't know. Because, look, Ziggy Balls, if the Jets don't cover, then I cash the under. Lily Gunn saying under. This looks like a triple up spot for me.
Under. I have to get in on this under. I just don't know who puts up who puts up points here, right? That's what it boils down to for me.
Let's get this under locked down. Our final game on this card, the Monday nighter, Patriots Jets. Also, the low bag team is in Vegas this weekend. If any of you guys watching can get to Vegas, Breeders' Cup, NCAA football Saturday, NFL football Sunday, I hope you can roll. I know that Lily Gunn, half of the Vegas Gun team, will be rolling with everybody. Man, I wish I was there. All right, the total, Bebsy, is up to 42.5. I can get you a minus 110. It's everywhere.
I'm on it.
Under 42.
I'll be angry if this goes up even further. But again, who puts up points here?